Gainesville, Florida, a city home to many students attending UF. With a student population of over 60,000, they all need a place to live. As a result, new apartments meant for student housing are on the rise, and you can often see them beside century-old homes and historic sites. The student population is steadily rising, and so is construction. Development is rampant across the college town, but for some longtime residents, that growth comes at a cost. Gentrification is on the rise.
Gentrification is the process where wealthier groups move into poorer urban areas, which displaces the longtime residents of those areas. It is a process where less desirable neighborhoods are made more desirable, often through higher-end construction, building upgrades, or the creation of public parks, causing prices to go up and pricing people out. It is a process that contests with the local community and culture of those places, as those groups are pushed out in favor of those with more money. In some places, student-only housing apartments, like the one behind me, are showing up, which means there are less places for the non-student population of Gainesville to live. In Gainesville, luxury student apartments are also pushing out families who've been here for generations. Gentrification is especially prominent in historically Black communities like Horters Porters, but can also be seen all throughout Gainesville.
Change brings a new type of energy to town, but it can also bring losses. The loss of culture, of neighborhoods, of history. But these changes don't affect everybody equally. Too often, the people who suffer most from gentrification, rising costs are minorities and low income. Discriminatory practices such as redlining and segregation have led to long-term wealth disparities that communities are still feeling the impact of. Here in Gainesville, historically, Black neighborhoods are taking the brunt of gentrification's ills. Loss of affordable housing, rising rents, and cultural displacement are all effects of gentrification that harms the city's most vulnerable the most.
Gainesville residents are pushing back against gentrification by demanding more communication with developers and also educating themselves and other residents on the topic of gentrification. Organizations like Gainesville Neighborhood Voices and Florida Community Innovation are helping combat gentrification by creating tools such as the Gentrification Risk Assessment tool and by helping communities form neighborhood associations. But ultimately, in order for a long-term solution for gentrification to be made, communities, government, and developers all need to work together to find a solution that works for everyone.
Gainesville is in a state of constant change, but who decides which groups get to stay? Every day, we can blatantly see where the city was and what it's becoming. Corporate and local perspectives are in a constant struggle with each other, and if something doesn't change soon, Gainesville will slowly lose its independent value.